pushing around, waiting, just taking his time about to grenades. There's just grenades going off everywhere. Takido getting that kill. Oh, Craig gets a kill on Takido as Orzo gets deuce. There's kill after kill. Hawkins is pushing around, trying to see if he can find colonist. Oh my is taking his time in the corner, waiting for that scan. Clef is peeking that staircase. He doesn't know there's two waiting below him, so. And there he goes. Oh my gets Clef, and that's a colonist victory right off the bat. And it's another round. Clev getting ready with his grenades. All these players, I mean, grenades are just so important. It looks like there's a new player, Cooley. Oh my gets a shot on Clev. And Tech9 Jr. gets Cray. Double kill by Tech9 Jr., but Hawkins takes Tech9 after his reign. Deuce is taking his time at that bottom of that stairway, just waiting to see if anyone peeks, and he finds it. Takido is taken out by Deuce. Omai is on point, ready with artifact as the colonists begin. GV looking through smoke to see if he can find a kill there. Orzo taking fire. GV waiting as well. Deuce decides to start going around. We'll see how he plays this out. Orzo. Deuce gets a kill on GV. Will he get another one? He's swinging right, and Orzo takes out Deuce, creating a win for Rehab. AESIR gets their first point. Good work by Orzo. That was a phenomenal play of shooting there. If we can get predictions in chat, this is going to be an outstanding game. We'll see how this goes down. It's unfortunate that there's still no mini-map on this, so hopefully next time we have a tournament here, we'll have that. Cool again is waiting at the staircase, looking into point B to see if anybody appears. It looks like there is smoke B. Everybody's taking it really slow, no shots yet. And as I say that, there's smoke. Tech9 Jr. is getting into a little gunfight there, and he comes out on top, killing Oh My.
Yeah,
he has to be aware when he peeks
great
that
shot from Tech9. Cray is going to
yeah.
get that trade, though, and it's great work from Cray to shut down Tech9. He's been a great entry fragger, and it is so important to shut him down in these games.
Yeah, Tech9 has just repeatedly been awesome.
Silence now between these two teams, waiting to see what sort of gunfire can come out. Cooley is back in, like I was hoping, so we'll see what plays he can make this game. Hawkins looking for any sort of damage. 43 seconds on the clock. What can they find here? Shots ring out down alley and down highway as Hawkins makes the rotate towards the B site. Can he find Clev here? Can he find the B player? Ray finds Clev in a trade, and Takido also finds Cooley, but Cooley does have the trade onto Orzo. Plant's going to go down, based by Hawkins, and it's Takido and GV versus Deus, Volt, and Hawkins. Doubling up now. They're going to stick together on B short as GV and Takido both come from elbow. Do they go for the wrap here? That is the question. Or do they fight B short together? Tap comes out. Both these players have to swing. Deus finds the first. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Doesn't even need his teammate Hawkins. Single-handedly winning that for Crimson Claw. Or, excuse me.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yes, for Crimson Claw. Deus.
Yeah, Crimson. It's all right. Crimson Claw, I mean, winner of all of the winners brackets. I mean, that just says it in itself. These guys definitely have the potential to do a lot here, and what they have shown so far is definitely a lot of hope. Let's see if they continue to just rack up those points against AESIR. But I mean, it is going to be a really tricky battle.
There's the opportunity for a bracket reset here if AESIR manages to make this upset. But it's looking like Omi wants to take business into his own hands, taking out Taquito on that push up into alleyway. Tech9 with a trade onto Cray and back from Hoggins as nades are coming out onto the B site. Scanner is going to be pushing out from 90 now as these two players try to fight against the flash that pops on elbow. One player close up here on elbow. Who is it? It's going to be Clev to find Omi as Hoggins takes down Clev. Orzo now waiting for any sort of pressure from GV on the opposite side. But Cooley is going to take out GV. That gives Crimson Claw the advantage in the round as Orzo is down to a 1 versus 3. Deus is behind here. And it looks like he could find him. Cooley picking up that second kill. And it's a beautiful, clean round from Crimson Claw. 3-1. Crimson Claw gonna be opting for that B-side push once again, but the smoke is gonna be a mistake. They didn't mean to smoke off Alley. They wanted to smoke off that mid peak, and now Cooley is gonna be isolated if he wants to win this fight in Alley, while GV and Clef find picks of their own. It's 4 picks in the favor of AESIR, and only 1 fight that Cray has won. GV finding that final kill onto Cray, and wow. 4 kills in half a second. We've seen it once. We've seen it again from AESIR.
I feel like AESIR's that team that, I mean, if you give them the opportunity, they will perform very well in it. Let's say Crimson Claw has a mistake or something. AESIR definitely takes that advantage and definitely does something with it almost every time. That's definitely what gives them a big
considering they just had that break as well, that break is going to freshen them up. Clev going to be lurking on site as Cooley finds a trade with Taquito. All goes quiet, and it's going to be lurks from both sides here. That's the call on the side. Crimson Claw is rotating towards B. They're rotating into the fragger. They're rotating into Clev, who actually is in a very interesting position. He's fully tucked in. He's got his head down and everything, and they don't know. They've walked onto the site, and they haven't cleared Clev. Clev is just sitting there. Clev is just waiting. There's the flash. Does he have trigger discipline? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He finds the first. He finds the second. The trigger discipline. He shuts the scanner down, and it's a B short player left alone in a 1 versus 4. Oh my God. Deus and GV finding a trade on each other, but Clev with the highlight play. What is that? I guess that's a new tech everyone's going to be using in ranked now,
huh? Of course. Oh my, he did a really good job with that.
What a play from Clev. Hopefully we'll see more impressive stuff like that. I mean, we saw it from Akari, but Clev now, he's taking the lead with it. Early nades coming out. Clev holding on to B short, while the rest of AESIR has just pushed into Alley. They're all the way up, and they're looking for picks. Clev has the nade, and now all the pressure, all of the map pressure is in favor of AESIR. They're not aware of this lurk up, though. Cray and Hoggins both lurking up tunnels right now. It looks like the entirety of AESIR is about to get flanked, and they're completely unaware of it, as the A site's just been given up completely silently. One player from AESIR stalked up on highway here, the other one in alley, while A site is just quiet. Quiet as an early Sunday morning, the one we heard right before this tournament, as a smoke goes down and a nade is good, but it's not going to find a kill. Taquito and Cray finding trades on one another. That's the stack player, but also the backside player dead. And it's down to Hawkins in a 1v2 or 1v3. Can he find the first? He wraps around 45. He takes shots. And he finds a trade with Tech9 Jr. 4 rounds now for AESIR, and they've taken the lead versus Crimson Claw.
This is so interesting to me. AESIR's really doing a good job. Also, Crimson Claw. Deuce has been a fan favorite for a long time now, alongside Hoggins, and you can see they're both at the top of their leaderboard, proving that hey, they know what they're doing. I'm excited to see Tech9 though continue that continue to rack up those kills, and overall, I mean, there's just so much opportunity for who's gonna win. So it's great.
Both these teams have many opportunities to try new things. I mean, we just saw that from Clev, and it seems this round they're going to be trying to push on B short. Already out now. Omi's able to find the first on the entry. He's able to find the second on the entry. But do they clear the elbow player? Nade goes out onto bomb site. And a push up to Cubby forces everyone on the Rayab side of AESIR back. Omi with one, but Taquito's able to find one for himself, and so is GV with a trade onto Cooley. Taquito left alone in the 1v3. What does he do in this situation? What does he call? He gets tagged from B short, but he's going to get shot and killed from Cubby. Four to 4 now, and you can't forget that these players have put in so much time to this game already, and AESIR is on the back foot. Not only do they have to beat CC in this first best of 3, but if CC does take their first loss in the entire tournament, the bracket gets reset, and AESIR has to beat them a second time. Meaning in order for AESIR to win, they need to win 4 of the next 6 maps in this series. And Orzo's going to be taken out by Hoggins after nading out Cray. Clev with a beautiful nade in response to take down Hoggins as the B short push is finally coming through. But there's Tech9 Jr. in mid. He finds both from B stairs. A beautiful lurk up. And Taquito finishes the round with a kill on Deus.
What a nice job AESIR is doing as a team. I just want to put a little bit of light on the ping of Crimson Claw. Most of their players EU. I would think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact that I think it's Taquito and Orzo are EU, but I'm not sure. I think Clev may be playing on. No. It's the opposite. My bad. Most of the players on Crimson Claw are European. I believe Hoggins is European. So the ping is flipped. The NA players are having some issues right now, I believe. But alas that, they're going to go for these ping swings anyways. And Clev, full blind on stack. He has no idea where he is. Tech9 Jr. gets Omi, but it is a trade. They've got to pay close attention to these positions. It's a 2 versus 2, and you can't just give up a free swing like that. Cooley finding GV and Cray finding Clev. They just swing out into the open and steal those kills. 5 versus 5, 2 versus 2, and now it's 5-2-5 in the score. Switching sides now. AESIR is going to be on the Colonist on the attack, and CC Crimson Claw is going to be on Rayab. This is as close as it can get, ladies and gentlemen. Early shots going out this pistol round, but not a kill just yet. B site has been fully smoked off as Hoggins finds his first with the nade. 2 players wrapping around 90 with 2 pushing out fork as well. The bomb site has been taken as 3 players are already present on elbow here for Crimson Claw for the retake. 1 on the flank as well as Omi finds a nade. They're already retaking before Scanner's down. What are they doing? It doesn't seem like they have brains, but it doesn't matter when they could just gun everyone down. Who cares if the scanner is down? Who cares if the scanner is even scanning yet? We're gonna push. We're gonna retake this site because we know where you are. That's exactly what Crimson Claw just said. Oh man, and already into the gun rounds. Crimson Claw is ready to put AESIR in the grave.
I wonder if Cray over here is forklift certified.
find out as Omi takes out Taquito, but there is a trade from Orzo. Beautiful headshot onto Omi. As Cray is just listening to all these footsteps on Stack. Flash comes through, but is there tunnel presence? Yes, there is. 2 players pushing out tunnel. Tech9 finds Deus as there's a swing out the smoke, but he's unaware. Cray is unaware of the close player, and Tech9 finds 3 in the round. 6-6. This is as close as it can get. Even scoreline. Man, these rounds have not only been so close, but they've also been so fast. Smoke's emerging on the A-bomb site as Cray finds 2 picks, one onto GB, one onto Tech9. But the swing is there from Clev, finds Cray, but Omi has the trade onto Clev in tunnels with the headshot. Beautiful headshot onto him with that height disadvantage. As Omi swings for another headshot. And there's the cleanup on Stack. Just 1 player left, playing alley here, trying to clear out a player on Stack, and there's shots exchanged as a nade cleans up Taquito. 7 rounds for Crimson Claw. Man, these rounds are just going by so quickly.
These guys must be so nervous that, hey, this is like for $1,000. I mean, just the pressure of not wanting to let your team down, because every individual matters, especially in a game like VAIL, because you die, you're risking your other teammates. So it's extremely important to just play well individually.
There's a push. Cray finds 1 through the smoke, and he's already out. That's a triple smoke on Stack. I've never seen anything like that in my life. But there's another swing, and it's a trade. Cray gonna end up getting 2 in the round, but it's worth it for that death as Deus Volt finds GV trying to make the cross. 8 on tunnels, as it's just Orzo and Taquito alone. Just 1 duo together. As it was a fake, and now the scan has been started. 33 seconds for those Rayab players to get onto the scanner. And time is ticking. Flashbang goes out. There is a player close here tucking. Look at this tuck. Look at this tuck. He finds 1, but there is a trade. And it's going to be Crimson Claw to finally put a gap between the 2 teams, making it 8-6 instead of 1 away like the rest of this series. Looks like Crimson Claw is posting up 2 players mid here. They want to find an early pick, but they get punished for it by Tech9 Jr. Absolute aimer as a nade comes in close and almost kills that 2nd mid player, or 3rd mid player actually. Flash coming in. It looks like another tuck is happening from Clev. Finds 1. And Omi patiently waiting in this tuck spot as Hoggins finds him. GB finds 1 of his own. Clev shutting down the round with a 3K. Beautiful shots from him. Beautiful pinch onto the B site. And it's going to be a 7th for AESIR, making it closer once again. Round starting. Two players towards highway here. Gonna split up. 1 goes split and 1 goes tunnels. It looks like there's gonna be a tunnel lurk from AESIR here as they try to take mid and alley control. I'm wondering if this Stack player will actually swing in and get the pick. No, unfortunately, he won't get the pick onto Black Box, but Clev is already up in the bunker, and he's looking to make life difficult for Crimson Claw. Omi and Clev gonna make the trade, but that's 2 for 1 deaths. And now AESIR is in a great position. They're pinching out on this player in tuck, and they find the trade onto Hoggins, who is the player in tuck. Ghoulie stuck back sight and he's going to get picked off by Taquito. The plant is going to go down while a swing comes out from CT, and it is GV to find the pick onto Cray. 8-8, we're back, and we're even once again.
Wow, this game is just so tight.
I mean, what more would you want from a grand finals for
Absolutely.
$1,000?
Absolutely. I mean, even the losing team is going away with $500. Even if you lose this game. So, I mean, if I was even in this, I would be very happy.
Hey, but sometimes you just want to win it all, and Cray finds 2, showing that he really wants it, as well as Omi with 1 of his own. Scanner gonna be recovered here as GV tries to rotate out to his teammate Tech9. Shot still ringing out towards the A side of the map, as one player is walking up here. And B, unbeknownst to the colonists of AESIR, is completely open. While they decide to fight mid. That's a beautiful pick. They're trying to isolate one site from the other. As the bunker player swings in, Omi finds 1. Can he find the second? No, he can't. GV coming out from the smoke on trash kills Omi with a close range headshot. And it's a 1 versus 2. GV coming up close, trying to clear Ninja here. He saw the arm. He saw the arm. He knows the player is Ninja, but coolly, Gunstock gonna reign superior here. Props to him. And I mean, it looks like you're getting what you want. It looks like you're getting some Gunstock action, Yukon.
Oh yeah, my favorite. See, I'm super biased towards people with gun stocks. Because they're just supreme. They are so superior.
Just wait until you join a team and I freehand you while you're on a Gunstock.
Oh, okay, buddy.
We've got a caster rivalry going on here, just like these two teams, as a close
no.
flash comes in. But the player, he's already up elbow. What is he doing? There's 3 players behind him as Clev gets Hoggins, but he gets shot in the back of the head. Taquito with 1 in a round, finding the equalizer as Cooley and Taquito trade. It's all down to Orzo and Cray is going to find the pick on A site. 10 rounds for Crimson Claw, and we're at map point. The first map.
Wow.
So close to being over already.
Crimson Claw, 1 more point. AESIR still needs 3 games in a row if they want to come out with this first map. It's not looking good for them, but if they can pull it through, I also wouldn't be surprised. AESIR has been doing fantastic this tournament, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make a turn like this.
Oh, Deus with that early pick. That's going to be damning for AESIR, as it's now a 5v4 for the rest of this round. There's no respawn. There's no coming back. Tech9 may have just lost his last life in this first map. 2 players from AESIR are going to be pushing up close on the B stairs here. It's 1 to push in close. It's Orzo from behind in bunker as Omi finds Clev overextended, and Taquito gets 1 of his own. A trade between Orzo and Deusfolt, and it's all down to Taquito. He has to keep his team alive in a 1 versus 3. Closely walking up the bunker here. He's aware of the dangers that nades have, and he's full blind. A perfect flash from Omi as Omi wins the first map for Crimson Claw, 11-8.
Wow. That was such a nice flash. I mean, grenades are just so important, and just me watching these better players use them, I mean, to the lobbies that I play where no one uses grenades, people got to start using grenades more.
Yeah, they really do. Grenades and flashes do work.
Game. Absolutely. Except for back in the day when flashes flashbang the whole lobby, but you know. Who remembers that? So Seismic is in chat. He says, to be fair, first is $1,000, so $22 an hour. Are you working a full-time job full-time job right now? Wow.
Same.
Some of these players.
Tournament's been going 10 hours, right?
Home.
So, what? $1,000 for 10 hours? You're making $100 an hour if you win this tournament. Granted, we still have maybe 2 more maps, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 more maps to go. We'll see.
I mean, possibly.
AESIR has to make a response because Crimson Claw is now up. They're at tournament point, and What is Acer gonna do to respond? They lost 11-8, 3-round difference. I mean, I can understand if they make a fluke and it's 11-10, but what's going on in that situation? What's going on in those individual rounds where they're losing picks or just not hitting their nades? How do they recover from that? That's what they've got to be discussing right now. Lobby already back online, just waiting for the players to get back in.
Jill is saying in chat, man, I do not miss 10-hour tourneys.
Man, let me tell you. So I'm on Tanky's team, right? I'm on Restart. Me and Tanky have known each other for about 5 years. And we used to play another game, another 5v5 tactical shooter that was flat screen. And they decided to have a DreamHack Open tournament. My team made it to the finals, and we were signed to 2 different organizations. I want you to guess how many hours a best of 5 lasted in a 5v5 tac shooter.
5v5. Maybe like an hour and 30 minutes.
5 hours and 30 minutes. 1. And it's all down to Orzo. With the PM in hand, he's going to swing close. 2 players close to him. He's got to make that speed reload. And it's going to be a trade between him and Cray.
Crimson Claw coming up with that first point lead. Let's see if they can keep that.
Round starting. Get ready.
Early flashes coming out from the side of AESIR. We'll have to see how Crimson Claw responds to this, as they're deciding to play it very slow towards mid and B. They do have Cray on the lurk in A, but Achilles has already walked up. He's known to play this position on Dice. When an nade goes out, not clearing. Shots come out as Tech9 Jr. finds the entry into the round. He finds a second, but it is a trade with Hoggins, meaning it's a 2-for-1. While Sorrento tries to rotate in to help his teammate to fight towards bridge and A. The walk of Cray is here. Achilles is behind Dice. Does Cray know? Is he going to look to his right? Yes, he does. And it's a good shot with the APC-9. An interesting choice of sight at that close of range, but it works out in the end. We've seen Clev with that M4 ACOG, and now we're seeing not only Orzo, but also other players with an interesting choice of sight. T gets 1 onto Orzo with Clev in a trade, as Cray finds 1 more. Taquito all on his own now in a 1 versus 2. Can he pick up the first round for his team? Shots ring out as Cray with the APC-9 gets the pick. I've got to know what that sight is called, man. Hold on. We've seen the...
It's an interesting one.
We've seen Clev with the untraditional ACOG, but now we're seeing what's called the Spitfire AR. 3 circles, man. Is 2 not enough? Why do you need 3 circles in your sight, man? Come on.
He's just making sure. Maybe he's just going a little bit blind.
We'll see.
Especially after playing for 9 hours.
Oh man, I can only but imagine. You know, when you're doing training regiments and preparing for these tournaments, you don't want to be grinding out several hours a day. You want to just be putting in consistent time over the course of a week instead of just grinding out 1 or 2 days a week. See there, getting the headshot onto Tech9. Tech9 taken out of the round as Orzo finds 1 onto Omi. 4 versus 4. It looks like the call could be B here for Crimson Claw, but there is Taquito and Orzo on backside. We'll have to see what they pick. Orzo also with the Spitfire AR sight on the M4. As Achilles is going to be spamming his util over to try to prevent the push. As shots from Taquito take out Cray while he's distracted from the utility of Achilles. Push finally coming out onto site now. It's Taquito all alone. He finds the first. Can he get the second? No, he cannot. And Scanner's going to be going straight into site. 30 seconds left on the clock. It's a 1 versus 2 for T. Can he get the third round for his team? He knows Achilles is wrapping around Cave and that Clev is in arches, but he has to find something. He's opting for the push. He's going close, and Clev with the APC-9 finds the kill.
What an intense game. I see Cray over there. He's performing really well with his kills. And overall, Crimson Claw, their structure on this map just seems to be a lot more consistent. Looking to see if AESIR can kind of tack on to some of their consistencies and hopefully use that against them.
Yeah, there is a thing called consistencies and tendencies, and you want to take advantage of those. That's why defaults exist. You want to be forcing the team, you want to be forcing them to play a certain way so you can take advantage of it. Four players stacked up here towards skate park with a good nade onto Omi. Oh man, Orzo. Perfect coordination as the swing comes out here from T. Finds the equalizer on Tech9 Jr. He's just been getting put down every single round. It's not good for him. As he needs to be out. He needs to be star fragging as Achilles finds Cray. That lurk is now gone from A site, meaning that AESIR can focus all of their efforts on to the B site. And it's all down to T. 1 versus 4. It's going to be a second round for AESIR here unless T can pull out a miracle. And there is no such thing as a miracle. AESIR is sipping on T right now. They are relaxed. They've got their second.
Round starting. Get ready.
Three players already up waves here. 4 players already up waves here as Cray finds Tech9 Jr. with the APC. He's already running into sight head first, and Orzo's not able to find the pick because of the panic. The shots are being whipped as Taquito takes out Cray with the nade, and Sar and T are able to find the refrags onto the bomb site. Achilles does have one on the backside though, but now he is alone. Excuse me, Clev is alone now versus Sorrento, Hoggins, and Omi.
Scan started.
Clev now alone with nothing but his aim. He's got the XPS 3 sight on that MK418. Let's see what he can do. Which sight is superior? It's looking like the SPS, but Omi gets the frag onto him, and it's over.
Omi was definitely in a good position there. They were
Oh,
just
yeah.
ready.
Ducking
That's
in
a
close
solid
and swinging
spot.
off your teammate's contact. Genius ideas.
See, this is what, and this is how crucial teamwork is, especially in these 5v5s. I mean, you see it everywhere, and it's one of the most essential things ever.
I just want to say, shout out to all my EU buddies who are still watching right now. I know it's 3:15 or later in the morning for you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting these two teams as we're going to see Clev double nade into sight. Does he get anything from it? No, he doesn't. Omi swings into sight, but Clev is still lurking there. Achilles finds the first. Hoggins trades him with the second, but Clev is wrapped around. And Tech9 Jr. is taken down by Omi. Clev finds one. Taquito finds the second, and the retake has already begun. T now left alone in a 1 versus 2. Can he clutch it up for his team? Working up mid now. T gotta find the first, but it's not gonna happen. Taquito is more than aware of what's going on.
What a game. Both teams are still tied up 3-2-3. It's going to be interesting who is superior than the other. Last game, Crimson Claw did win, so they are looking for that second win to end off the grand finals early. But AESIR still wants the money, so they're just going to continue, and hopefully they can win this. Again, if they do win the next two games, it is going to be a bracket reset, so they have to win again, which is going to be tricky.
Two
but
more
I
maps.
mean, who knows?
I don't know,
I
man.
know they're capable of it.
I'm thinking it's Crimson Claw. Maybe they just have a weak Kitty, but I think as soon as we go to Suna, Crimson Claw is going to put AESIR in their place, man.
Time will
I think the
only tell.
biggest issue here with AESIR is they're playing some very different setups than other teams. I mean, obviously they do still have one on the A site, but they're not exactly playing two mid. They're sort of pushing back and forth between the two sites instead of committing to holding mid. And because of that, Crimson Claw is taking a lot of pressure alley, especially like T is right now. Versus who is that? Tech9. Tech9 goes for the swing and takes out T. Can he find another? No, he can't. Holding his gun so far out in front of him. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, Tech9 is known for being so far away from his face.
Lurk up here. Let's see what Clev can do close range versus Omi. Or what Cray can do close range versus Achilles. The rotate's coming in. Omi's walking around this corner. Is Clev going to be the one to find it? Is Clev going to look up? He hears the footstep. They're walking right past each other. They're walking right past each other. And Clev has no idea. Clev has no idea. Omi doesn't even turn around, but Cray finds one. And Clev's going to go for the swing. He whiffs the shots. And now they know where he is. Plant's going to go down. And Omi knows that Clev is going to be playing close with that. APC-9. That suppressed SMG as the retake is already starting. Cray coming in from behind, killing Clev. As there's two players left on this retake. Can Omi do anything? He can find one. But it's going to end up being a win for Crimson Claw at the end of the day.
Round starting.
Orzo gonna find that nade onto T. Clev with a nade of his own. As Omi tries to find the trade, but it's just a quick peek for information from Clev. Tech9 Jr. finding two of his own, and it's already down to just Omi. Looking like a fourth for AESIR to tie it up once again. What can they even do here? They know Omi likes to lurk mid, and he goes for the swing, but he's gonna be taken out by Orzo.
What a play. These teams are both, again, so close. I'm always so curious on who's going to come out on top. 4-4.
I mean, what more could you ask for at this point? I mean, I guess you could ask for AESIR to bring it all the way and bring us to a final map, but Crimson Claw, they've got it in the bag, I think. Or they're doing a bit of yoga, doing a bit of stretching. Good for him.
I see that. They're warming up their arms a little bit.
Yep, as early nades come out on B, it's going to be a fast take from Crimson Claw. They're looking to isolate these players on site, which is Orzo and Taquito. A flash comes out, and Taquito goes for the swing. He's not going to find anything, though, except for that double nade, which is absolutely nasty. He does find a third onto Hoggins, but Tech9 finds one of his own, and it's all down to T once again. Finds Tech9 Jr. This T has a lot of work to put in now. Only so many bullets in his gun to kill 4 people. He finds Orzo on the first with a headshot over the barricade in skate park. He's going to speed up. Does he find the player close? No! His gun gets caught. And T loses the round, and he's going to be pissed about that one.
T's been put in a lot of pretty tricky situations this game, and honestly, just his options are so limited. So hopefully
really
he doesn't have to be in those situations as often. Because I mean, you can't really do much when you're going to 5v1. He got 1 kill, but you know, 4 more people is really tricky.
Playing slow now. We'll see what Crimson Claw does, as Acer does have the lead. Nade thrown deep as we see Cray walking up close on Clev. Clev goes for the swing and finds Cray. The push now is starting up waves as Sorrento and Hoggins try to make room for their team, but there's 3 players here that they have to fight. Close up. Achilles able to find one. Orzo able to find one as well. And it's just down to T and Omi. Omi on the A site. Getting flashed out, not able to put the scanner down because of it. And it finally starts. T watches one across CT as Orzo finds Omi. T just going to leave his teammate to die as he's now left in a 1v5 post plant. Not even going to get 2, just the 1 on Tech9 Jr. A trade. It's getting tough. It's getting real tough here for Crimson Claw. Perhaps they're going to go ahead and, for third map, sub out once again. Acer now ahead at the half. If they win this pistol, they could be in the position to push us to a third map. Looks like it's going to be a fast B take up scaffold and cave from the players on Acer. One up close on Waves now, going to go for the swing. We'll see who wins this gunfight, as it's Hoggins to take down Orzo, but there is a trade from Tech9 Jr. Achilles finds one of his own as Omi gets the trade on Tech9 Jr., but is taken out of the round. 3 versus 3, 1 player close alley here, getting pinched. It's Clev taken down by Sorrento, as the B site has been surrendered, except there's 1 player just sitting on site. It's Cray, just holding on for dear life, as Achilles is now alone in a 1 versus 2 versus T and Cray. T posted up on Arch's Cray in sight. Where could Achilles be? It's wrapping around the front of the site. He's got the first. Does he find the second? No, he doesn't. He knows the position, but he doesn't know what level that head is at. And so he loses the gunfight.
That was so close. I mean, pistols are so tricky just to aim with. Like, being able to shoot as consistent and accurate as an AR is definitely way different. Pistols are just, again, different guns to use. So it's something that a lot of these teams don't necessarily focus on. They more of just play around with their normal ARs and stuff, but they don't practice too much on pistols.
We'll be playing towards backside here. We'll see what can happen on B, as it's another waves push really early on. These two teams so neck and neck with each other, trying to figure out where to throw their utility and how to play off of it. Clev and Tech9 both getting 1 for themselves, as a nade comes in and nearly kills the alley player. Omi finds one of his own. He finds the second, and it's Tech9 and Junior in the grave for this round. 3 versus 3. Those are the numbers as AESIR looks to take their 7th in this map. Clev finding one. Is he aware of that pawn player ever so close, ever so creeping? Achilles and Omi is a rivalry. Omi not gonna go for the swing. He opts to fall back and wait for a teammate. Achilles swinging out, finds the first. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. 2 headshots, and it's good for him. Perfect work.
What a
from
nice shot. It's
Achilles.
really looking. It's really looking that AESIR might pull through to the 3rd round. I don't know. Crimson Claw 2 behind. Can they do it?
It's possible, man. I mean, they might just be having a bad map on Kitty. Who knows? Shots ringing out early, but there's no kills in mid just yet. As Orzo and T are playing real close to each other. T has to push out because of that grenade, and he gets punished by Tech9 Jr. Hoggins now close, ready for the swing on bridge, but the nade has not come in yet until now. Clev barely avoiding it. As Omi listens to all these footsteps, pick comes out on the B site, and Taquito and Tech9 Jr. are going to be in. It's going to be Sorrento and Omi that have to try to push their way back into the B site. There is the lurk from Clev, though. He finds Hoggins pushing through mid. And it's 2 players on waves now. Omi with a beautiful flash. Does it tag Clev? No, it does not. Clev gets the headshot. He doesn't get the second, though. Sorrento versus Tech9 and Taquito. Can he do it? Taquito posted up backside here while Tech9 Jr. is sitting in sight. That's a great flash. He can push forward, but Tech9, he finds the pick as it's now 8 rounds for AESIR.
Tech9, just like the past few matches that we've been watching by AESIR, Tech9 is still at the top of his leaderboard. He's doing a phenomenal job just getting all those kills. Honestly, it's really surprising seeing AESIR. Look at all their scores. We have Clev, Achilles, and Orzo all at 12 kills. Compared to Crimson Claw, which kind of have a variety of kills. You can see the whole team of AESIR is a lot more consistent with their kills together as a team.
Yeah, they're swinging off of each other very well. That does also mean they're going to be taking trades more often. We'll see what Tech9 does here, as he only has one teammate to support him, being Taquito. Tech9 and Taquito are making such a great pair throughout this tournament so far. Can they show up in the grand finals? A good flash, blinding Tech9. A second flash coming in. They're not even going to swing out to try to kill them, as it's a stalemate. No opportunities for picks presented until now, as T picks up the first. It's Taquito down. Tech9 Jr. left alone on the barricade. Orzo finds one, Clev finds another, but it is a trade with T, meaning he's going to be out of the round. 3 versus 3. As Tech9 Jr. wants to find this rotator, wants to find those 2 rotators, but shots are not going to connect. It's Hoggins and Cray to make the rotate successfully. And Omi is just lurking backside here. He goes for the swing. He finds the first. Can he find the second? No, he can't. Achilles takes him down as shots ring out next to the ears of Achilles. 2 on 2. He spots the toes, but Hoggins is going to be the one to take him. As Tech9 Jr. is left alone versus Cray. Cray is in close. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's got the sight trained. He takes shots. He tags him, but there's no kill. There's no kill. And the nade is going to go bad right in Cray's face. And that because of that nade, Tech9 Jr. is going to take the round for his team. And AESIR is going to be up to 9. 2 more rounds for AESIR to push it to map 3, which will be Suna.
Wow, these teams are so close. Crimson Claw coming up winning the first map. AESIR looks like they are about to take home the second map, meaning that will be pushed to a third map. Remember, if AESIR does win, then they go to a re-bracket, which basically means AESIR has to beat Crimson Claw again. Crimson Claw just needs to win this one series, so we'll see how it plays out.
Early nades here from both teams because of the rush. They're playing this very fast for a rifle round as Orzo finds one, but gets traded out by Omi. Omi gets two in the round as Clem and Taquito find one for themselves. And the swing on the CT is already happening. 2 versus 3 in favor of AESIR as Hoggins finds Achilles. 2 on 2. Pushing up from connector now. Can Achilles do anything? Never mind, it's Hoggins who finds nothing. And Cray who finds just a trade. 10 rounds for AESIR. Keedy is now at map point for AESIR. And it looks like we're going to be going to Suna if they win one more round.
Round starting. Get ready.
Early nades coming out. Does Cleb find the early pick on the T? T's just pre-firing as he puts himself down behind cover. Does he get naded out? No, he doesn't. There's just an exchange of utility as B site is already being taken. Tech9 and Taquito finding picks for themselves, but Sorrento finds one. It's already over. It's that clean.
Wow.
4 players
Oh,
still
wow.
alive for AESIR, and they take Keedy. We are going to Suna. Our final
What
map.
a match. Crimson Claw 1, AESIR 1. This next game determines if Crimson Claw either wins or AESIR competes another
It's the
series of
reset,
rounds
yeah.
to win.
It's going to be
This
tough.
is so exciting. This is the grand finals right here. This is fantastic. And this is
The
just
odds
how
are
I would
stacked
like a
against
grand
AESIR.
finals. Oh,
We'll have
yeah.
to see. I'm still betting on Crimson Claw, all right? Crimson Claw wins in my book.
Seismic, I see that second one. Oh, that's funny. All right. I'm going to go ahead get that new picture up. And we are almost ready to hop into potentially the last match of the Crest 5v5 tournament. Whew, this is exciting.
I'm loving it. It's great. We've got an 11-8 and then an 11-5. So not only did AESIR make their comeback and put their map as a win, they also won it harder than Crimson Claw did theirs. It was 11-8, and then it became an 11-5. They beat them out better than Crimson Claw did. Like, I have no words for this. We've got a best of 3 on our hands, and if AESIR manages to win this final map, the classic map of Suna, we'll move on to a bracket reset where they face off against each other one more time. But Crimson Nate's coming up
No one
catwalk.
saw anything. No one saw anything on stream. Oops.
Nate's coming up catwalk as Cleb finds Cray. That's first blood. Hoggins with the trade though. It's a headshot. 2 headshots for him as he tries to find a third, but it's Deus to take the kill actually. On to Achilles. 4 versus 2 here. It is going to be favoring Crimson Claw. Tech9 Jr. finds one with that G17 as T finds the trade onto him. Scan going to start as it's all down to Orzo coming up catwalk. A player is ready for him to swing as he's making so many footsteps. So much noise as the flash comes out and T takes the headshot. That's AESIR taking, or excuse me, that's, yeah. That is Crimson Claw taking the first round on Colonist side.
Get ready.
I bet both of these teams are just shaking in their boots. Looks like I'm getting some lag over here.
All good. We do still have the cast running, so we're gonna see a fight between Omi's and Achilles lower, and oh my goodness, T with Omi takes out Achilles early in the round. And now they're going to be taking scaffold presence. Clev versus 3 here. He does take non-side. So is this going to be a strong take? This can sell fake first towards B. Huggins and Cray waiting back. Footsteps. All just audio to AESIR. The smoke goes over as there's no pick yet. Deus Volt is just waiting for Clev to go for the rotate. As there's mid-fight, there's a mid-presence. As Orzo finds one, but it is a trade. And Omi finds Taquito. Clev gonna win that lurk battle against Deus Volt as Omi picks up his kill onto Tech9 Jr. It's only Clev in the 1 versus 3. Picks up that M4. Let's see what work he can do. Nothing. Omi gets the kill.
What a start. Crimson Claw looks pretty good. Going 2-0 against AESIR. Let's see if they can continue that lead or maybe even continue that lead.
Duo, they've got the opportunity to shut it out here. They struggled to do it on Kitty, but if any map, it's gotta be Suna. They've gotta close it out on Suna. Aggressive smoke here on long from Taquito. Achilles finds a pick, and so does Clev. AESIR taking the man advantage this round, as Taquito is weary because of how lonesome he is on this site. T does finally pick up Achilles, but Deus Volt's going to be making a lot of noise in these smokes. What does Taquito do? He looks for the swing on one, but there is a nade coming in on him as Deus pushes up the pocket and finds the trade. Great work from him as there's 2 players coming up long still, and it's Orzo on that flank. Both teams have switched positions. It's now the Rayab that have to push up B long. And there goes out the nade on sight. One underside, it's Omi. He's playing in his namesake spot. And Orzo finds one onto Omi. Great work from him. And that's going to be the first round on the board for AESIR. Waving his finger saying, no, 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 this is my time to shine. Great job from Orzo.
Round starting.
Cotton is in chat just like, Crimson, please win. Crimson, don't disappoint her.
Orzo pushed up real close A main here. It's a trade of flashes as a nade comes in against Orzo. He goes for the swing. Oh, is that Higgins? You're kidding. That is not a peek you can do. No way. Omi picks up one on the Tech9 Jr. and it's going to be a 5v3 in favor of Crimson Claw. I have no words for what just happened. Omi picks him up and Achilles goes down as well to T. Clev all on his own. What was that peek from Huggins, man? Please tell me you got that on stream. Oh no, man! What
not
was
quite.
that?
I was cycled on. What's his name? I was cycled on Deuce.
Oh, I don't know how to even
you
describe
clipped
that.
Though. You clipped
no,
that,
I didn't.
and then
No, I didn't.
oh no, you didn't. So no one's ever gonna know whatever happened unless
So
except for those two
essentially,
players.
what Huggins just did is he like surfed against the edge of the barrels and flew through the air and crouched mid-air as he landed into lower tons to get the kill. I have
So it was like
no
a glitch
words
or
for
what?
that. No, he just he slid out. He slid out. He was skating and 2 players are pushing up lower again and it's going to be Orzo to find Cray. I'm speechless. I'm not even going to try to think about it anymore. I am puzzled.
I have a good feeling he was doing some stuff IRL on top
Yeah,
of
oh
just
yeah,
his
oh
first
yeah,
one.
he definitely crouched in real life. That was no V crouch right there. Omi
Oh my,
playing this
that's
long position
great.
alone. He's gonna have to withstand this barrage of grenades. As Huggins is alone pushed up against Tech9 Jr. Interesting position for Hoggins as two players have rotated now in towards him. Coughing is heard. That reveals the position of Achilles. Flash gonna go over backside. Hoggins makes the swing, but he doesn't find anything. Another flash goes out, but Tech9 Jr. is gonna be playing main and he's completely safe. Does T find Tech9 Jr. here? Or is it gonna be Hoggins to swing? Try to find the one. Hoggins swings back wide. He gets taken out as Orzo finds T with an nade and Achilles gets one of his own. Deus does get the trade. There's the smoke for Cross as he pushes out and Taquito finds Deus. Impressive stuff.
Round starting. Get ready.
Two, 1, 2. That is the plan here for AESIR, who is one round down so far this map. They've decided to push up main, but everyone is going B for Crimson Claw here, and the nades are perfect. They take out Taquito. They go for the second. They take out Clev, and it's a free sight. Tech9 Jr. gonna opt to take that long rotate as Orzo's trying to find something to get his team back in. Good nade from Achilles, and he's gonna find Hoggins with a headshot on underpass. Tech9 Jr. out on long. He finds the first on T. Can he find another? No, he can. It's Deus Vault to find one and the second with a trade. Achilles in a 1 versus 2. What can he do? Nothing. Prey finds him close with that headshot. 4-2 now. Crimson Claw, they're up. They're looking to win it now.
Round starting. Scan started.
Right now alone. Let's see what he can do after a push up from long. Nothing. He finds the one on the Tech9 Jr. and Achilles takes him out. Interesting long aggression there. Very interesting long aggression there from Crimson Claw.
Achilles definitely pulled through though, and he got that point for his team.
Scan interrupted.
3-4. It's just getting close again. Who truly can pull ahead here?
Starting.
Remember, it is 1-1, meaning if Crimson Claw wins this map, it's over. But AESIR could get the bracket reset. I'm sure they're exhausted, but I'm sure they also want this more than anyone else. Fast up Cat here. Hoggins gonna find Clev with the nade, but there's no response. There's no nade back as Achilles and T get a trade. Omi taking out Tech9 Jr., finding a second onto Orzo and underpass, and it's all down to Taquito. 1 versus 4.
Started.
Drops down to look for the first. Isn't aware of that there's a player on Cat that could be watching from mid. As he swings around, shots have been made. As Omi finds Taquito.
What a play.
3
Oh
to
my.
5.
Oh my's KD is going crazy right now. 11 and 4. Let's see if they can continue that.
Well, first person to double digits even before Clev. We'll see what he can do as he's going for this long push. 4 players up long. They're just going to go straight through this aggressive smoke, trying to find Taquito in backside. Will he get naded out? It sure seems like it. Yes, T puts a perfect nade on top of it as Hoggins finds a trade with Clev. It's just our Achilles left on Cat as 2 players try to rotate around to help him. 3 versus 3. Achilles goes for that wide swing off timing, just off a feeling, and does get damage, but not the kill. He's revealed his position, and now he's got nothing to work with. Goes for the player on sandbags, finds the planter. Orzo finds the second, but there is a return from Omi onto Tech9 Jr. A 1v2 for Omi. Can he find the 6th for Crimson Claw? Orzo on the flank. As that flash isn't as effective as he would have liked. Achilles backing up to Cat once again. And Omi has to make something happen here. Making so much noise. As he climbs up ladder, he's going to go for that fast push onto Achilles. And that baits the long push. The long push is up. Does he find the kill? No, he does not. Omi may get peeked from behind here, and yes, he does. Achilles with the headshot onto Omi from behind. Beautiful coordination between Orzo and Achilles. We're at 4 to 5. AESIR at 4, Crimson Claw at 5. One more round until the side swap. This is round 10 of Suna. Our 3rd map in the series and possibly our last.
Let's see who has it all to take the victory today for the grand finals. Crimson Claw or AESIR?
Shots coming out early towards A main as a nade finds Tech9 Jr. That's the site. Completely open except for Achilles, who's lurking towards long. As Achilles finds one, there is a trade, but Orzo has one of his own. It's now 2 players left alive for Crimson Claw as they work their way into the bomb site. Lev holding this angle against the smoke and backing up to green. What do they do here? Smoke goes out from Hoggins as he's looking for an angle. Shots coming in from A main. They know they've crossed sight, but Hoggins finds the first. Clev has the trade. Deus left alone in a 1 versus 2. Both players playing towards Juke, Carr, and Green here. There's the first. Does he find the second? Yes, he does! Deus with the 2K. It's another round for Crimson Claw.
What an amazing game. Crimson Claw at 6, AESIR at 4. Let's see who takes it all. I'm loading back up into the server right now.
Of course, of course. AESIR going to be on the back foot this half. It happened last game, but they were able to come back from it very easily. Crimson Claw on the Rayab side on defense. Deus Volt going to find the first pick this pistol round and the second with a headshot onto Clev. Beautiful work from him as AESIR finally finds one on Hoggins. Good work from Achilles with that PM as a fight breaks out on long. Tech9 Jr. with 1. Omi with a trade onto Taquito. And it's a 3 versus 2 favoring Crimson Claw. Swing out onto long. There it is from Omi as he finds Tech9 Jr. and Achilles finds T. Achilles left on his own now in a 1 versus 2. What does he do as he's getting pressured from Cat? Deus Volt 3 in the pistol round. Impressive. 7 up for Crimson Claw. AESIR down at 4.
Yeah, Crimson Claw seems to be making that gap right now at 3. So if AESIR wants to win, they got to make this gap back up. Again, if Crimson Claw does win this match, they win the grand finals, and AESIR is down for 2nd place, which I mean is still $500. I wouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, but these players want more. They've been working,
They
what,
want that 1,000.
9
yeah.
hours, 10, almost 11 hours of gameplay now. Can you
That
fucking
is
believe
absurd.
that?
That's
11
absurd.
hours of gameplay.
No, thank you. My eyes would be
I've lost my
watering.
filter. It's the grand finals. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy over this as Omi finds the first headshot close range onto Tech9 Jr. A nade comes over close, but it's not gonna connect as Hoggins finds a nade of his own. Oh my goodness, it's just a bloodbath for the side of Crimson Claw. They've taken out everyone but Clev for AESIR. Clev is now alone, unsure of what to do on Catwalk.
Poor Clev.
And all he can do is dream. All he can do is dream and hope to find this first pick onto Hoggins. Or does Hoggins, the man who everybody knows is the rat from the 1v1 tournament, find the pick? Yes, he does. A headshot onto Clev. Good reactions from Clev, though, to find the trade. Gotta give props.
That makes
Crimson
the score
Claw doing
difference
mad work.
4. It's always
8
so
to 4.
tricky to
Wow.
be in that 1v5 situation. I mean, again, I've said before, there's just not much you can do, unfortunately. So, Clev did a good job. He did what he could. So, hopefully he doesn't get himself into that, or hopefully he doesn't get into that situation again.
Yeah, you can't be doing much to get yourself into that situation. It's mostly
Exactly,
the team
yeah, it's a lot of
coordination and
team.
getting picked off that causes that. See here,
Absolutely.
looking for the fight in mid. Who is he fighting? He's fighting Achilles, and Achilles finds the pick onto T. Smoking off scaffold now. It's now 2-2 as Cray is pushed up main, and he finds a trade on Orzo. That's going to be A site with only Hoggins on it. B site is going to get pushed out here, though, as Taquito finds a frag, and it's just Omi. Just Omi alone above Pocket on default. Another trade. And now Hoggins. Abandoned, left alone in the 1v3. What does he do in this situation? Frags coming overhead. He tries to get the frag, but it catches on the green. Catches on the green metal frame above Catwalk. Scan finally starts as Tech9 Jr. is in a bit of a peculiar position here. Achilles finds the pick on Hoggins, though, and luckily Tech9 Jr., we don't have to see that atrocity that is holding his gun sideways.
Bro's gangsta.
For real.
Round starting. Get ready.
Oh my is up. Kills 18, deaths 7. Still doing a phenomenal job. Almost up there in the 2-0 digits when Achilles on the other team is...
Oh, T pushes up. He finds Tech. There is a flash. Does he find the response? Orzo gets one pick. Taquito gets a second. And it's 3 players alive for the side of Crimson Claw, 4 alive for AESIR. What site do they decide to hit? As Deus Volt and Omi have pushed up really far. They're looking for picks into Garage. And Omi, he's whiffing the shots. He's whiffing the shots, but he finds Achilles at the end. One player now holding scaffold. It's going to be Taquito. They're pinching into this A site. Cray has to be the one to make work happen. He has to find something here. As Clev's going in to clear back site. Wrapping around now. Clev whiffing those shots on Sandwich. Cray, what can he do? Omi comes in to support him as a nade goes over top. Does he go for the swing? Yes, he does. But there's nothing to be found. Taquito finding one. But there's going to be the kills in favor of Crimson Claw. They're up to 9. They only need 2 more.
That is crazy. Just like last game, I believe it was 9-5, but AESIR was up. This time it is Crimson Claw. Crimson Claw just needs 2 more to secure that victory for the grand finals and the $1,000 prize. AESIR really needs to make a comeback if they want to still be in the game.
Of course, of course. And it's crazy. The fact that some of these teams getting knocked out by teams like AESIR and Crimson Claw can go as close as 11-8 versus them really just shows how close some of the competition has been leading up to this point. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2 mistakes that push you out, just like T this round. Oh man, Tech9 and Cleb both finding picks at the same time as Omi finds the refrag onto Tech9. Taquito now alone in a 1v1 versus Omi on B site. Omi gets the tag. But the plant, courtesy of Orzo, goes down on the A artifact. Volt swinging around the corner. He gets the one. But the retake is all but finished. Achilles here holding so close, and he's going to start sneaking up. He starts sneaking up, and Clev, he has to find something. Clev, he's going to go for the swing. The ACOG point blank. He gets another, but Achilles is already behind, and it's AESIR to get their 6th. No double digits for Crimson Claw.
Our Tropical said in chat, great matches today. Absolutely. There have been so many head-to-head, super close 10-11 games. There's also been some 11-0 games. But,
True.
I mean, these teams are competing for a lot, and all of them are doing such a fantastic job.
Nade at top mid, but it's not going to affect Achilles. Smoke goes out. And it's perfect. Achilles nade over Cat. Does he find anything? Unfortunately not. Omi finds one, but immediately gets traded out by Tech9 Jr. Volt has pushed up Cat looking for Achilles. Yes, he does find him. And Cray also finds Tech9 Jr. It's 2 players, Clev and Orzo, trying to make the push on long. They tuck in. But there is nades coming from both sides. So many flashes, so many nades. And it's every single player holding them down. It's looking like 10 for Crimson Claw here. It's looking like series and tournament point. There's the first onto Clev. And Orzo's left alone as Deus takes him out of his misery. Double digits. Not only map, not only series, but tournament point for Crimson Claw.
Oh my goodness. That is so exciting. Crimson Claw, one more, like you said, to win the grand finals of the 5v5 Crest League. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Shots coming out early. Orzo does find the nade onto Cray in lower tunnels. But we'll have to see what the response from T and Hoggins is. Hoggins finds Achilles, and the flashes are going to be traded out in mid. Shots coming in from underpass. Tech9 Jr. finds one as Volt finds a trade onto him. Taquito does have one, and he is still standing. So there is the potential for more. Hoggins finding Clev, but Clev did get the nade trade. And it's all down to Volt. Can he beat Orzo in a 1 versus 1? Tournament point. He spots him. He gets damage. But the scan, it's going to go down. It could be all over here. Playing close here. The flash comes out. And
For the win!
The Crimson Claw. Hands in the air. Just has to turn off the scanner. And Crimson Claw are going to be your Crest 5v5 November 2023 champions. That's $1,000 in their pockets. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause.
Oh my gosh. Crimson Claw for the win.
Deus has got to be proud of himself right now.
1v1. Dude, I would be like completely shaking of how happy I would be. What?
All right, hold on. I'm going to pull one of them in here. Give me just a minute and I'll get one of them in here, all right?
Ace just subbed another 10 more by Tropical. Tropical, what are you? Oh my gosh, I got a sub too. Let's go. Oh my gosh, what a guy. Tropical coming in here. CEO of VAIL coming in here with the subs after that amazing win by Crimson Claw. What a tournament. 10, 11 hours later. And it looks like we're getting one of the competitors in here to have a little post-interview.
He needs to get out of VR. He spent 11 hours in VR,
11 hours.
That's tough.
Everybody stay tuned. We're not done yet. We're going to have an interview with one of the winners, correct?
Yes. We are going to get Crimson Claw, one of the members from Crimson Claw in here. They are being congratulated right now. and they are having
Wow.
all of that information collected by our tournament organizers so we can pay out that $1,000 cash prize.
1,000. That is not a
GG.
light number.
Yeah, it's not a light number, man, but it was such a close prediction. 12,000 channel points for Acer, 13,000 for Crimson Claw. It was such a close prediction. A lot of people thought Acer was going to make that run, but Crimson Claw, they were able to close it down at the end of the day. And guys, don't forget, we've got this interview coming up, but tomorrow is going to be a big day for the community in VAIL. Not only do we have the new UI and friend system update coming out, but we also are going to have the brand new Quest App Lab update. So if you are a Quest player or you are watching this tournament and you want to compete with these guys, tomorrow's your day. Tomorrow's your day to get on grind. Tomorrow's your day to get on and learn the game, or come back and enjoy some of the casual and competitive streams. I'm sure a lot of these players will be online trying to welcome all the new player base in and make it as great of an experience as possible.
What's up, man?
Whoa,
Hey.
come in.
How are you
Mr.
feeling, Hoggins,
Oh,
man?
dude,
How are you feeling?
Tired. Playing on an all NA
bet.
EU team is crazy. It's 5 a.m. for me right now.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Like, I got an investor meeting for my company in 4 hours. I'm not gonna
Oh,
be sleeping. This is
man.
crazy.
All right. We won't try to keep you here long then.
I'm not sleeping
But,
anyways.
All right, I'll take it then. I'll take my time. I just want to throw some questions out, get your name out there because now you've won the tournament.
For
My
sure,
first
man.
question is, what's your reason for being in this community? What's your reason for competing?
Dude, I just love competing. It's so fun. Like, ever since the first tournament, I kind of got into it. I've always been a competitive player and playing a lot of CS and stuff. It's very hard to get into. And I saw VAIL and really just enjoyed what it was doing and saw it as a good opportunity to become one of the best. And we're really trying.
That's
So-
good to hear. That's good to hear. But there are some weaknesses happening. There's also some strength. There are some weaknesses. Tell me about that. How are you
Oh, for
succeeding?
sure.
How are you failing? What's going on? What's the mental in the team?
For sure. Like, you definitely saw in this last match against AESIR, we kind of tanked Kitty on purpose. That was a strategic choice. It's a map we're not really that strong on, and we know they're really good. And they had server host, so we decided, smart choice would probably just let them have this map, and we'll come back strong and sooner. We're really confident on this map, and we did our preparations and knew how to beat them.
Y'all did great. I mean, I'd assume you guys were watching them play right before you went in, so you must have been
Oh, yeah.
taking notes, right?
Oh yeah, I knew exactly what they were going to be playing on offense, and it seemed like I was right.
That's great. So, last question. What is the team going to be doing with that $1,000? Do you have any idea?
Ooh, I know personally, I think I'm gonna get myself a third tracker. And
Nice.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
a lot of our team has broken controllers, and I don't know what. So I think we're gonna be upgrading that, get even stronger for the next tourney.
Great to
And,
hear.
Yeah.
Last thing, though. Any shout outs? Any thank yous? What do you have to say for yourself as a final goodbye?
Dude, all of Crimson Claw, we really worked hard. We've scrimmed a lot against AESIR and had some rough scrims, but we pulled through here, so I'm really proud of us. And huge shout out to Seismic and Vanguard for having this thing run. Like, it's so fun to compete again. This dry zone has been rough. We just wanted to get in and play. So
Yeah.
huge shout out.
Hopefully
to-
next
to-
time y'all won't have to play for 12 hours though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that was rough. Really
It
rough.
was rough. I appreciate the talk, man. You're free to get some rest. You're free to go back and talk to your team.
Oh yeah. we're gonna be
Congratulations
celebrating.
again. Congratulations,
Congrats,
man.
You
Thanks,
deserve
thanks.
that above everything. Like, wow, good.
A lot
work.
of watching VODs and shit to know what they were gonna do. So I think we deserve that hard work.
Good thing to be proud of. Thank you so much, Hoggins.
Yep,
You're free to go whenever you'd like, and me and Yukon will close out this cast.
for sure, man. See ya.
See ya.
See you, man.
Oh
Wow.
man, what a day! What a day, man.
What a day.
So we saw some
It was
upper
long.
bracket upsets, huh? We saw
Yeah. yeah.
Vortex get knocked out by Crimson Claw, who ended up winning it all. We saw 8 Basil's upset wrecked, only to end up going down to the lower bracket and lose to Acer, who they beat earlier on. Just wow. I mean, if you haven't already, just take a look at the bracket. It's insane. Yukon, man, it's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, I could say the same. You did a phenomenal job, I gotta
And
say.
you as well.
I
I
think
appreciate you being here with me, and a big thanks to Seismic as well.
absolutely. And Seismic, my man, you are a legend. Why aren't you